Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2019 with Botev Plovdiv. We are on the 24th of August. I still haven't worked out when the transfer window shuts, but I think it might still be open, and I can't remember whether we've done any transfer business since the last episode. The answer is no, kind of. I mean, we've got rid of some players. Nikolai Mihalov has gone to Bero for a small fee. Abdul Tapsoba has gone out on loan to Montana, and Dobrin Batchkov has gone on loan to Bero as well. Nobody new has joined the club at the moment. In between episodes, we haven't played a huge amount of football, just the 3 matches. The first one, in the Trakia derby, was a 2-0 victory against Bero. Zohin Nana and Janez Pisek. Pisek's goal was a peach. It was absolutely spectacular. I wouldn't be surprised if that is our goal of the season. Then in the Europa League against AAB in the first leg, it was a 2-0 victory. Sangare and Bakardev with the goals there. Against Slavia Sofia, a very big game this one. It was a 1-0 victory. Martin Zeman with the goal. Janez Pisek getting himself sent off this time. Today, it is going to be the return leg against AAB in Denmark, and it's going to be a match up against Cherno More, a match that realistically we should be winning fairly comfortably. Without further ado then, let's jump into the AAB game. If we win this, bear in mind we are 2-0 up after the first leg. If we win this match, or we can lose this match 1-0, we'll still be going through, and we will be entering the Europa League for our 3rd time in 4 seasons. So that, I think, is a pretty good achievement. The starting lineup we will be going for then. In goal will be Angel Milkov, Bressel, Sangare, Kate and Terzic will be the back 4. Pisek and Kamara will be the central midfielder. Zurab Nakashidze is going to come in for Todor Nedlev, who's been dropped out of the squad completely. He's not done anything wrong, just really could do with a bit of a break, and because we're 2-0 up, I thought now's probably a good time. Stanislav Shopov will be the attacking midfielder, and Plamen Bakardzev on the left-hand side. I really need to buy a left winger. If I can get hold of a really good left midfielder, I was hoping Payet would be that guy. He's not a very good left midfielder. That's my weakest position, is Bakardzev position. Lukanovic is going to be getting a rare start up front today with Martin Zeman dropping to the bench. Omar Tape also on the bench as well. Why is it all the teams that we seem to play in the Europa League always seem to play a 4-4-2? Whenever they're at home, they play a 4-4-2. AAB are playing that 4-4-2. I'm just going to get Ivan Kochev to do the team talk. He's still here. I haven't sacked him. I haven't jumped and immediately fired my assistant manager, although I did get very close. I'm very tempted to get rid of him and get someone in silly for the final half of the season. One thing I didn't check, actually, is how well Ludogorets were doing, because they are also in this competition. Shopov's corner, free kick comes in. Bakardzev with a lovely little header over the goalkeeper. We are 1-0 up. It is 3-0 on aggregate. We have that away goal. I think it's safe to say that we're probably going into the Europa League group stages again. Throw in for Terzic to take. It's not Bakardzev getting the ball. Kamara wins the header. Terzic to Shopov. Back to Terzic. He plays a ball into the back post. Nakashidze is there and his header hits the base of the post. Shopov with a corner. It's towards the penalty spot and cleared. Nakashidze gets it though. Lukanovic back to Nakashidze. Lukanovic again on the right hand side. He's supposed to be in the middle. Pisek to Kamara, who goes for goal, who's hit the top of the bar. It took a very weird deflection and spin and somehow kind of went off on a weird angle. Half time then, it is 1-0 to Botev Plovdiv. And where are Ludogorets? Is it Ludogorets? It's not Ludogorets, is it? It's Levski. Levski have AEK. Hold on. That's in the Champions League. Okay, so we're for some reason keeping an eye on their Champions League, and they won 3-1, so they might be getting into the group stage. I'm sure there was someone else in the Europa League who is from Bulgaria, but I can't seem to find... There they are, Ludogorets. It is 2-2 on aggregate. Ludogorets winning on away goals by the looks of it as they beat Vitesse 2-1 in Holland. Kochev did a very good team talk. I'm going to be bringing off Lukanovic at some point because he's on a 6.5, and it's probably going to be Omar Tape coming on, because we are winning, and I kind of want to get the Ivorian scoring some goals. Kusk with a corner for AAB, and it's found its way into the net. It's Jakob Blabjerg, maybe? Blaberg? I don't know how the A with the little circle above is pronounced. It's 1-1 on the night. It was awful goalkeeping from the youngster. Awful defending as well, because I'm pretty sure either Sangari or Keita probably could have headed that. Time for the change. Tape is going to be coming on. So all we're going to do at the moment, Lukanovic on a 6.4. Going to give him a demand more. Nothing is happening in the second half, which is always the case. It's a throw-in for Terzic to take. Bakardzev flicked head, finds Shopov. Nakashidze is at the back post, but his header is over the bar. Nakashidze is getting a lot of the ball in some very good places, but not doing a huge amount with it. Into the final few minutes, it looks like their striker has picked up an injury. I haven't done any subs, probably feel like it's a bit too late now with just 3 seconds left to play. It's going to be a 1-1 draw on the night, 3-1 on aggregate. We are through to the Europa League group stages once again. How well did the other Bulgarian teams do? Not that it really makes a huge amount of difference. So Ludogorets went through after extra time. They won 4-3 in extra time. Yankov with a 117th minute winner for Ludogorets. So they go through to the group stages. We now have a look at, is this the Champions League? This isn't the Champions League. Nope, Levski are in the Europa League. I'm a complete idiot. Okay, but they've got through anyway. They won 4-2 after a Martin Petkov equaliser in the 83rd minute. So we've got 3 Bulgarian teams through to the Europa League group stages. There are some strange teams in the Europa League. Vala, I think, yeah, they're Icelandic. We've also got, where are they? I've just seen them. I just saw their name. Where'd they go? Is that Ives from Finland? Ilves? Sure, we've got them. I mean, is that's a Croatian side, isn't it? It is. NK Lokomotiva. That's not another Bulgarian team. So the group stage draw will take place in just 2 days' time. And there's obviously very big teams automatically into the competition. We are in the second seeds. We are in the second seeds of the Europa League because we've had 2 really good Europa League runs recently. Then also in the third seed, you've got Ludogorets in there. And then the fourth seeds, surely Levski can't be in the fourth seeds. 5th seeds? What? Why are there 5 seeds? Has the Europa League changed? A couple of days have now passed, so it is time for the Europa League group stage draw. Let's fly through the first seeds. And then this is where we're going to come into it. So let's just hit draw next team until little old Botev Plovdiv appear. We are Olympiacos or Tottenham. Okay, Olympiacos. I'm happier with that than Tottenham because Tottenham are a much better side. Right, let's quickly fly through. So we can either have Partizan or Sheriff. Sheriff, please. Sheriff is not the team we get, it is Partizan. And the final team is going to be either Brøndby or Lokomotiva. That is a tough group. That is a very tough group. It is Lokomotiva. That is not going to be fun for us. So elsewhere in Bulgaria, you have Roma, Leicester, Vala and Ludogorets. I mean, they're going to finish third in that group, aren't they? You'd expect. Feyenoord, Levante, Anderlecht and Levski. That's difficult. That is a very difficult group. I mean, there's some really bad teams in here, and no disrespect to the fans and these teams. Like Sheriff are not a good team, but the teams that they're in there with are very good teams. So we've got Partizan, Lokomotiva and Olympiacos. We haven't got a huge team in there. We don't have a Tottenham or a PSV. Olympiacos and Partizan obviously very good in their countries, but outside of their countries they don't seem to perform particularly well on a European stage. I know it doesn't mean a huge amount at the moment. Well, I say at the moment, it doesn't mean a huge amount at all really for this save. But just checking the coefficients, we are going to improve because we've already got 5 points from this year. At the end of the season, this 4 points from the 2017-2018 season will drop away. So we're already going to go up to 33.625, and that's before any of the 3 Bulgarian teams have even kicked the ball in the group stages. So there is now, what is that? It's 6, 12, 18 games to potentially increase that value as high as we can get it. Just before we get to the match against Cherno More, we've made a signing because the transfer window is still open. Sedimir Gagovic, the 19-year-old attacking midfielder from Serbia, has signed for the club 130,000, something along those lines, 190,000. Only 19 years old, got 5-star potential, 2.5-star current ability. I don't really know why I've signed him. He might be able to do that left midfield role. I'm not quite sure. He's obviously not as good as Bakadziev, but he might be better as like a more attack-minded player. Also, before we get to the Cherno More match, let's have a quick look at the table because I realise I haven't actually shown you this since the start of the episode. So we are obviously top of the table, 7 games in, 7 wins, no draws, no defeats. We've only conceded, I think, twice. We've got 6 clean sheets. Alan Cherry has 6 clean sheets in 7 games. So yeah, we are, in the league, pretty damn good. Time for match number 2 of the episode, and our one goal for this is to just keep up our 100% record in the league. And it's very early to say this, but I'm going to hope that we can become invincible this season. I've decided to not only try and win the league, let's win it without ever losing a game. Can we do? Maybe let's win it without ever drawing a game. Watch us now lose this match 3-0. The starting lineup we are going to go for then. Alan Sherry will be the goalkeeper, hoping to make it 7 clean sheets out of a possible 8. Atsanov, Lekic, Keita and Terzic will be the back 4. Atsanov and Lekic coming in for some fitness concerns. Basically, Bressel is on 87% fitness. Sangare, I think, is on around 88, something like that. So I'm going to give him a bit of a break. Lovro Grajfona and Zohin Nana will be the central midfielders, with Todor Nedlev, Dimitri Payet and Bakadziev as the attacking midfielders. And Omar Tape is going to be getting a start today as the striker, because it's Cherno More and I'm definitely underestimating them and I want to have a scapegoat. Now, I'm pretty sure we've played Cherno More on camera a couple of times possibly, and every time I think I do underestimate them. I think every time we seem to play them, I don't play very well, and even the matches I do win, I just about scrape like a 1-0 victory. The first highlight has ended with a ball hitting the post twice, and Alan Sherry just... What happened here? What was that? That was just a proper match engine F-up there. Corner for Dimitri Payet to take. Bakardziev's ace hit the bar, and Babaliev has headed the ball off once again for another corner. Payet is going to go and take the second corner. It's towards the back post, it's cleared. Nana's headed down. Nedlev's got the ball, it's taken multiple deflections. Lekic, the left back, has it in the position of a right winger. Babaliev can smash the ball clear, but Keita intercepts it. Atanasov forward to Grajfona. Grajfona is one of those players, I think he's done a really good job for us without doing anything particularly spectacular. Alan Sherry now runs the ball out of his area, finds Nana in the centre circle, he finds Todor Nedlev. He's got Atanasov on that right-hand side, plays it back to Grajfona. This is what he does, passes it to Nana. That's all he needed to do, didn't need to do anything fancy. Keita heads down to Nana, cross to Grajfona. What's his simple pass going to be this time? Back to Lekic. Forward to Payet. Now Nedlev with the ball, takes a few touches and places it ever so delicately in the bottom corner. We are 1-0 up after 13 minutes. Corner for Payet to take towards Grajfona, but headed clear. Payet's going to get the second chance. Lekic to Grajfona to Nana, and Nana's effort is just wide of the post. Well, that's not good news. Plamen Bakadziev has gone off injured, but Nedlev's also picked up a potential knee injury. So Bakadziev is going to come off. We're doing it. Sedimir Gagovic, who literally signed 2 days ago, 1 day ago, is going to be making his debut. I'm going to keep Nedlev on, which is probably a bad thing to do, because if he gets properly injured, we are going to be screwed on that right-hand side. Well, balls. Well, Nedlev's gone off then. I'm guessing that's just his knee injury, isn't it? Potential knee injury. We're going to bring on Lukanovic. Swap you two over? No, put you two back, because Gagovic cannot play on that wing. Fair enough. Our attacking midfield right now for this match is not good. Lukanovic, Payet and Gagovic. And now it's half-time. It is 1-0, Nedlev with the goals, but Bakadziev and Nedlev's injuries might come back to bite us in the ass. I'm going to give him an assertive. I'm far from pleased. You look stressed. I mean, you're fine. You've literally just come on. In case you haven't realised by now, I'm not very good at doing team talks. 1 hour into the match, and we do have a highlight. Shokarov forward. Grajfona heads clear, though. And now Gagovic, the new signee, can smash the ball upfield towards Omar Tape, but Tape is nowhere near it. Kopaks back to Ivanov, all the way back now to the goalkeeper, who I'm not even going to try and pronounce that name, can play a very long ball upfield. Lekic heads forward, and now Cherno More can come forward with the ball. Shokarov through into the area. What happened there? What actually happened there with number 25? He teleported. Minshev with the corner for Cherno More. It's in the back of the net. Ivailo Lazaros with the goal. It is 1-1 against Cherno More. They are 10th. They are 10th in the table out of 16. And it is 1-1. It's a good header. But we do not... I say we don't deserve to be drawing this. We do, because we're not scoring any goals. Tape is coming off. Zeman is coming on. That is our final substitution because of the 2 injuries. I'm going to blame the injuries. Am I allowed to do that? Particularly the Nedlev one. I think that's the one that's killed us. Show some passion. We've had 2 shots on target. Strauss's throw. Lekic heads clear. Grajfona is going to run on to the end of it. We've still got 13 minutes to play. Zeman's to his right. Does get the ball. He needs to go forward. He goes for goal and smashes it into the back of the net. The super sub, Martin Zeman. Why did I start Omar Tape? We are back in front with 12 minutes to play. With 5 minutes to play, we have another highlight. Payet with the ball to Lukanovic. He's going to run forward. He's got Zeman in front. Payet's also there. Gets tackled. Gagovic picks up the loose ball. Runs inside. Tries to find Lukanovic, and he's going to get himself sent off. What is going on with this match? Also, top left-hand corner, Berro 2-0 up against CSK Sofia. That is massive. If we can hold on and still win this match with dropping down to 10 men, we're going to drop Payet into that space. we're going to go narrow. Sure, that'll do. I don't know what I'm doing. We've got a few minutes to play. It looks like we might have held out unless something comes from this highlight. Ball comes in for Cherno More. It's in at the back post. They've scored. They've scored with 30 seconds left to play. They have scored with 30 seconds left to play. We've picked up 3 injuries and a red card. And we're going to draw with Cherno flipping More. Sherry with a goal kick. We are in the 96th minute now of 94. Cater, just lump the ball upfield. Take the solitary point. Take the single point. Because at the moment, it looks like if anything's going to happen, it's going to be a Cherno More winner. The full-time whistle does go, then it ends 2-2. But look at this. Terzic injured. Bakardiev, Nedlev injured. Red card for Lukanovic. We were pretty bad in that match. Aggressively, we should be winning that match. Right, you are going to get shouted at. You seem motivated aggressively. Very disappointed. Good, you should be stressed. I don't understand why that is a bad thing. Like, that shouldn't be a bad thing. You got sent off, so I'm giving you a bollocking. Like, you should just accept the bollocking, be stressed, and do something about it next time you play. Well, our undefeated run continues, but now our 100% record has disappeared. Slavia Sofia and CSKA Sofia are now both second place on 19 points. CSKA losing to Bero, which is massive. Slavia Sofia battering Levski 4-0. Levski have fallen off this season so far. I am dreading clicking this button up here because this is going to say how badly the players are injured. What is it going to be? Bakardiev is out for 4 to 5 weeks. Terzic is out for 6 to 9 days. And Nedlev's out for 2 to 3 days. Okay, Nedlev and Terzic not bad. Bakardiev is the big one because we don't actually have a left midfielder. And Lukanovic has got himself sent off. You're getting a week's fine. You're going to say it's unfair, but tough. That is going to do it for this episode, and I've just... It's 2022, isn't it? This is insane. So, in September, we are only playing Europa League matches, by the looks of it, bar Montana and CSKA Sofia. So we're playing Wednesdays and a Saturday Europa League game. What is going on there? And then, October... It's Saturday, Monday, Wednesday. Saturday, Wednesday, Saturday, Wednesday, Saturday, Wednesday, Saturday. That's an extremely busy month of October. 1 game in November. And then obviously we go into the winter break. It is going to be because... All of this is because of the World Cup in Qatar. So, yeah, I mean, what? I don't even know what we're going to do next episode. I might just do Olympiacos and Partizan. Do we do that? Thank you very much for watching this draw-filled episode of Football Manager 2019 with Botev Plovdiv. A 1-1 draw with AAB, a 2-2 draw with Cherno More. It sounds like a poem. It wasn't supposed to be a poem, but it sounded like one. Thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button, and I'll be back next time with probably some Europa League action by the looks of it.